Hello, my sweet and precious students. I am delighted to see you guys back and joining here. I want to say that I'm very proud of you for watching these videos to get prepped for Algebra 1. So, good work. Today we're going to talk about properties. You probably heard about these in pre-algebra and you brush them off like, I don't even know what I'm going to need that for. That's okay, but you do get quizzed on them quite a bit, and you need to know at least what they do. So we're going to talk about those today and what they do. The first one is our commutative property. What does that even mean? I call this guy the any gosh darn order property. Now, all these properties work with multiplication and addition. So I'm going to write that here. Multiplication and addition. We've already talked, you and I, about how division is just multiplication, multiplying by the reciprocal, right? And we've already talked about how we don't subtract, we add the opposite. So really our only two operations that we have to deal with are multiplication and addition, and these guys work for that. So this is the any gosh darn order. The way I remember this is you commute to work. You can commute to work in any gosh darn order, you just got to get there. You're getting the same answer. What does that mean? It means if I add 1 plus 9 plus 4, I get 14. If I add 9 plus 1 plus 4, I also get 14. These can be in any gosh darn order. Let's think of another one. Multiplication. 2 times 7 is the same as 7 times 2. Oh, that was terrible too. X times y times z is the same as z times x times y. That is all that the commutative property says. The any gosh darn order property. Associative. The way that I remember this one is if you are in a book lovers association, you are in a group of book lovers. This is the grouping property. Grouping property. What does that mean? So the grouping property means 1 plus 9 plus 4 equals 1 plus 9 plus 4. Remember, order of operations, which we're going to get to in one of these next videos. We always do our parentheses stuff first. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 equals 14. We're allowed to group things together. 2 times 7 times 1. Let's do 2. Times 7 times 1. Nah, I made that. This is why I shouldn't make up my own problems. Let's do this. 2 times 7. I just messed this up. Times 7 times 4 equals 2 times 7 times 4. I didn't change the order of these guys. I just grouped them together. That is all of our grouping properties. That's all it is. Just grouping means association, associative property. The distributive, I like this one. This is my rainbow property. Rainbow. And what do I mean by that? It means that if I have 3 times x plus 2, that is going to give me 3x plus 6. What do you mean, rainbows? It's because we're taking this and we're distributing it to here. And then we're taking this guy and we're distributing it to here. Look at those rainbows. Bam, you have just distributed. Trick question time, because we've already talked about negative numbers. Negative 2, x minus 4. All right, cool. Let's distribute that negative 2 to here. That is negative 2x. This negative 2 to here. Negative times negative is a positive 8. That's just a distributive property in a nutshell. All right. The identity property. Identity property is actually different from multiplication and division. So for, multiplication and addition. For addition, it looks like this. 17 plus 0 equals 17. Negative 3 plus 0 equals negative 3. Negative 2/3 plus 0 equals negative 2/3. Guys, we're allowed to add 0 to anything, and this will come in handy in algebra because we sometimes use placeholders. So, identity property says we're allowed to add 0 to anything. For multiplication, what can we do to not change our original answer? It's 1, not 0. 17 times 1 is 17. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Smiley face times 1 is smiley face. That is our identity property for multiplication. That is a quick rundown on what these properties are. I'll drop a worksheet in the comments so you can take a look at that and give yourself a practice round to make sure that you understand these. And then when we start using them, I will say things like, what, we're allowed to multiply anything by 1. What is that property? You're going to say, identity property. I remember that. So hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time, and I appreciate your hard work. Thanks, guys.